Hey, it's me. Welcome to this week's vlog. We're gonna do vlogging this week and it's just gonna be a few bits of like days in my life, but we're going to include any of them bookish, like what I'm reading, any books that I may pick up that may arrive in the post, just any bookish things that may occur this week. Dexter is just about to be home. Josh has gone to pick him up as he has had another trim. His fur, like he only went 4 weeks ago and his fur is just growing an insane amount. So I messaged them yesterday like, please just trim it as short as possible. Like especially the legs and the paws, like he really needs a really good trim. His fur grows stupid speed. I am currently reading The Wake Up Call by Beth O'Leary. My sister's been collecting all the Beth O'Leary books, and as much as I do like them, I'm not precious about holding on to it. So I've said to her, this is the only one she doesn't own, so I've said to her she can have my copy. So I'm going to read this and then give it to my sister, who I'm hoping will then read it straight away so we can discuss the book. It's really good so far. I am like 3 chapters in, is only like 23 pages. I've literally just picked it up, but so far so good. A little bit of fun. It feels like a Hallmark movie, like very cutesy, cheesy love story type of thing. It does give off a bit of like Christmas vibes, this one. I mean, at the start she sends a Christmas card, so that could be why. This book is about 2 people that work in this rundown hotel that is in need of serious repair. They need a lot of money to keep it going, and these 2 are kind of like rivals. It starts with her sending the main male character Lucas a Christmas card being like, I like you, meet me at this point, blah blah blah, and then it skips to 1 year later and they are kind of like rivals at this point. So obviously I think something may have happened back then to make them dislike each other at the present time, so we may get more of that. Anything he does, she has to do it 10 times better. They have been separated with work shifts now and then. However, now they have been put to work together because there are these big weddings coming up. And then right at the start of the book, there's a disaster within the hotel. I finish work in just a couple of minutes for the day. It's only 1:10, but I have a hospital appointment, which is a follow-up to see what's going on with my stomach, and I am not looking forward to it. I hate going to the hospital and I have had a lot of nervous poos. Sorry if that's TMI, but it is what it is. I don't know how much filming I'll do at the hospital really, but Josh is coming with me. We're gonna have pizza tonight and then I'll do some more reading. Tomorrow I've got my hair appointment. I'm gonna take you with me. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I am so excited. So I need to stop thinking about the hospital and be thinking more about your hair appointments coming up. So there's that.
You got me any cucumber?
You can have some of this. Just have for yourself. So all of it, give me one now. Joshua, don't be a stinking stupid boy. I knew he'd eat his biscuits if we were down there.
Can't believe you tried stealing that Spotify off me.
That was funny. I know why did change it over here.
Some time lapse.
No. Him getting his after food zoomies. I started eating. Wow! Shall we film you? This is the handsome baby boy that's just had a trim. Dexter, do you have a trim? Look at you. You is the most handsome boy in the whole world. And you, Bexy, baby. I got a nice tea. Good morning, vlog. I've woken up in such a grumpy mood. And I shouldn't be mad. I shouldn't be grumpy. It's hair day. And I have been so excited for this day. But I have woken up extremely tired. I've got a mountain of a spot here. I've got this. Last night, I did get to the 200-page mark in the wake-up call. And I think like my reading tastes have just changed because there's nothing wrong with this book. It is good. And I am enjoying it to an extent, but it is just a fluffy romance. And I don't know, like, it's just not something that has been my favourite recently. Lucas, the male main character, because this is duo POV, he is adorable. I kind of love him. Like, the main female character, Izzy, she is good. Like, I do like her, but Lucas is just absolutely the most adorable ever. And when I read a character, like, I don't know, Izzy does remind me of Izzy from Grey's Anatomy, so I can't help but picture her. I can't even remember how Izzy is described looks-wise. I know she has like pink clip-in extensions, but I do picture her like Izzy from Grey's Anatomy, and I cannot help it just because, like, I don't know, I just can't help it. So I am enjoying this. I do think it's good. It's a lot of fun. It's just, I know it's not going to be my absolute fave, which is fine. Not every book is going to be a fave. So we are well into the story now of trying to save this hotel, and they think the way they go about it is to return lost items for rewards. So we'll see how well they do at that. But they are trying to work together, but at the same time compete with each other. So it's fun. It's fun. The hospital appointment was okay. Not kind of much to report in that sense. I had to go about, I have a lot of tummy issues, and it looks like it's going to be like a change of medication and a few kind of like diet changes, but nothing too serious, which is good. It's easy enough to make these changes and see if things improve. If not, I will be going back. There's another test they can run if all else fails, but the doctor seemed quite positive in the changes we're gonna make. We came home, had some dinner, and Josh put the Demon Slayer movie on, so our evening was basically gone. Then we took the dog out. I have been doing some designs for the wedding, so I wanted to create my own seating chart. I was doing that on Canva last night and then looking at how I get it printed, because Canva will only print it like a poster, and I want it on card. I want it on like a thick card or something, and then I'm going to put it on like an easel. So I had a look at that, and then I also had a look at creating these little cards that I've got a note in to go with my wedding invites. So I did some of that. I may even end up putting some clips in to kind of show you a little bit, because there's nothing to I don't know, there's not like a lot of personal information on it or anything that I can't share. I've still got like bites on me from going to Oxford, and I cannot help but still scratch them. I don't think they're ever going to heal because I non-stop scratch them. I am working this morning and I cannot wait to clock out. So I've started reading The Striker by Anna Huang. Look at this, so cutesy with it. And then we've got a list of her other books. Love this. To loving every version of yourself, even the ones you want to leave behind. I think that is just so cute, so relatable. Love a playlist at the start of a book, and the fact that there are 3 Tay songs to Lady Gaga. Not the biggest fan. Suppose it is a hot take. She hasn't done anything to me personally. I am just not the biggest Lady Gaga fan. There is also the Goo Goo Dolls, which is a classic, of course. Then we've got contents notes and the author's note. I always read those. Chapter 1, I love the football art. And then when you go to chapter 2, you've got the ballerina outfit, which I also think is adorable. So I think I now am up to page 13. So this is how far I've got, and only 13 pages in, and I'm loving it. So here's briefly what it's about, if you wanted to pause. Then you've got the Twisted series I've read, Kings of Sin series I have not, If Love series I haven't, and The Defender is the second book in this series, which is out now. So this is the striker, and I'm really enjoying. I apologise, this is not my best look, is it? But I did pop this bugger, and now I've noticed there's one coming up here. I am going to do some serious skincare tonight when I'm back from my hair appointment. I am here to check in and tell you I have been loving this. This is hitting so hard. I got about 80 pages in, so I'm almost at the 100-page mark. I'm loving it. I have kind of missed Anna Huang's writing. I think this is really good. So far, I am preempting. Sorry, Dexter's having a drink. I'm preempting wanting the second book in this series, which is great. This book I picked up mainly for the buzzword reading challenge, because I need to read a book where the title is a occupation. So we've got the striker, and also a book where it's metallic on the front, and I do think the purple is kind of metallic. However, I do have a different book for the metallic prompt. I'm about to make a cup of tea and then read some more of this because I'm loving it. I also love when the main male character will decide to be all flirty with the main female character without knowing who she is. So in the start of this book, he loses so it cost them the championship, right? That's what happened. It cost them the championship, so is his fault as well as somebody else on the team, and they have got a bit of a feud. So they are told throughout the summer they have a training program with a former ballerina. So the feud is with Asher, who is our main male character, and why can I not remember the other guy's name? Vincent. So the feud is between Asher and Vincent. We are following Asher as our main male lead, and then Vincent is doing training with him, and the trainer is Vincent's sister, who Asher starts to hit on without realizing that's going to be his trainer, and she is having a super great time thinking this is really funny. I'm gonna like turn him down, and he has no idea who I am. So then now they're training together, and it got to the point where Vincent has had to deal with a family emergency. Their dad is sick, so he is going to Paris. So Asher and Scarlett are now one-to-one training for the summer. So it's a bit of forced proximity, a bit of like kind of enemies, like kind of rivals to lovers, in a sense. Like her brother is his rival on this team, so there's a little bit of that as well. She keeps telling him one of her rules is no flirting, and he goes, oh, I'm not flirting, but the banter is so good. He's already so protective of her. She's got chronic illness and she can no longer perform ballet, so she does training, things like that. I love both of these main characters. I am sucked into this so far, and it's given me that kicking my feet giggly fun time. So I am still going to read the wake up call because I need to give that to Sam, and I was aiming to give that to Sam on Friday when I see her. And I do think it's fun, but I am loving this so much more. I just think my tastes have changed. Beth O'Leary used to be one of my go-to romance authors, which is what she is for Sam right now, but I feel like she's no longer mine as much. So Anna Huang is kind of taking up the mantle right now.
I watched a bit of it, I can't get to it. I don't know anyone more.
Everybody at 65.
Is your mother alright?
Yeah. I suppose we book her in actually.
Good morning vlog. It's time for a cuppa and a chat. This is like my favorite mug. This is the one I got when we went to see Alex Warren, I think. Love. I don't know why, it's just my absolute fave. So my hair is done. It's platinum and pink, and I'm obsessed. I love the color. However, I mean, nothing she did was an issue, but I do love my hair more once I've styled it myself. I don't know what it is. I just don't, it doesn't always like sit right when someone else has styled my hair. And I don't know whether it's because I was a previous hairdresser or I'm just picky, but the color is giving. It's everything. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. Like, I'm so happy with it. And she did say there's still a tinge of like some like pinky colors on the ends, but next time she was like, it could be the exact color you want. She was like, but it is very platinum and it just eats. It's just giving. I love it. Super duper happy with it. Although my appointment 3:15, I didn't get home until gone 10 o'clock. Honestly, the longest appointment ever. Where, I mean, I don't know, I may have even been in a salon longer than that before, but I think Josh said I was there for about 6 hours and like 49 minutes, something like that. I was starving. I did take this book with me and I did read about 50 pages, but I just could not concentrate. It was so hot in there. Like, I was worried about getting a headache, so I was drinking constantly, going to the toilet constantly, starving. But this book is very cute. It's just not really my vibe right now. Like, I don't know if this book will be finished by the end of the week. We'll try. We will try. Because this book, however, is hitting so hard. I've read another 100 pages of this one, so I'm like 200 pages in, and I've wrote down notes for a book update on the striker. I am looking forward to once my hair's grown a bit and you can see more of the blonde, because like at the moment there is so much, like the fringe is the main part of my hair you can see, especially with my undercut now. So I'm looking forward to when this blonde starts to get a bit longer so that I can see more of it, but it's just so nice. This thing is doing my absolute nutting. Honestly, like, why? Why have you got to be right there? It's almost lunchtime. I'm going to put some of my books I no longer want on Vinted, and then we are going to have some lunch. What else are we doing on lunch? Give you a book update. Yes, we're going to Asda this evening to just get a little food shop. My book video is not ready to upload on Friday, and I like to have a video out every Friday. I don't know if I'm being a bit unrealistic with trying to do them weekly and have a full-time job, but so far I am managing. we'll just see how I get on. If I can't get it up on Friday, I'm just going to move it to Saturday. It's not a big deal. Here is the pile of books I just put on my Vinted. So I'll link it below just in case anyone that's watching this wants to buy any of these books, and then you can actually have a look which ones they are. I do have some more to possibly add, but I want to do a few at a time. I started filming and I know for a fact we can hear Dexter munching. Maybe I should wait just a second. The truth of it all is I need to be having high protein lunches. Sorry about the state of my shirt. I need, like, I don't have an iron and it's a little bit creased. It is what it is. So, lunch, high protein. I am collecting my shop tonight, so I'm doing what I can today. It's a bit difficult with protein. Well, it's not difficult, it's just I don't like a lot of stuff that has high protein in. I don't think I'm that fussy until someone restricts my diet. Then I am. So the doctor did recommend reducing to only 1 piece of toast for my lunch. So just on my piece of toast, I'm going to put a little bit of cheese. I'm supposed to reduce my cheese, but I'm going to put a little bit of cheese. A couple of eggs. I'm going to have some cucumber because I should be keeping on top of my fruit and veg. And some ham. So it's almost like a snacky, strange, odd girl lunch. But that's what we're doing, you know? That's the vibe we're going for. That's what we're going to do. I do need to start boiling some eggs rather than frying them though. Here is my girl dinner. What a result. Gonna demolish this. Not sure how high in protein it is, but you know, we're doing what we can here. Let's talk about the striker. I put off reading this book because I'd seen some bad reviews. And sometimes I wish I just didn't pay them any attention. And I'm going to try and do better with ignoring these reviews if it's a book I want to read. I'm loving this book so much. I don't think I've ever fancied a football player until I read this book. He is absolutely the sweetest guy ever. I also love our main female character. She is one of my favourites, and I love how down to earth, how open and honest she is, and how real she is, and how she checks in with herself, checks in with her behaviour, and she's like, there's a part where she's like, I'm becoming the type of person I hate. Someone that doesn't know what they want and like plays games type of thing. And she recognizes that in herself, and I think I love that about her. So real. They also, so this book has felt really real so far, and then they went to a club that was like, you know, for the elite, the celebrities, and I don't know why, I just don't see a football player as a celebrity, and I know they are, but I was a bit like, would he be here really? And of course any type of athlete is a celebrity, so of course he could be there. Those biscuits have been down all morning and he refused to eat them, so I put some wet food down, which he was munching on earlier. Now I start talking, he has his bickies again. But they did have a little kissy kiss. The little smooky smooch happened, but they're not together yet because she regretted it straight away. She was like, I don't know if I can live this life of being in the public eye. And he also has always put his career first, and he's like, I don't know if I could put a person before my career. So they are really checking in with themselves, and I'm just here for the ride, loving the journey. Got the little fishy straw, give a little mix, little mixy mix. It looks so pale on camera, whereas it's actually quite green in person. Maybe it's just because it's bright in here, I don't know. It's a good green, I promise. My matcha. I tried cleaning the lens. Is that a better green? Looks about the same. It's a good green.
this sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right.
Dexter, what are you doing?
Catching a breeze, let move me like wildfire.
You crazy? Are you crazy? Oh, he's beautiful. And a little bit nuts. It's the banana. I'm sat in the dark because my head is doing that thing again where it likes to hurt. What are you doing? What you doing? What you doing? My head is doing the hurty thing. Like really bad. Yesterday, Josh went to get my prescription and the ones that are meant to help stop my headaches, they failed to give me. So I was very angry and I came back from doing my Asda shop and completely forgot to film what I bought. It wasn't that exciting, but I put all the groceries away, did some dinner. Me and Josh ate that. Then I went on to the Argos website and decided to buy a parasol for the weekend. A new doggy paddling pool for him. And then 2 outdoor chairs. So we can have some outside time, maybe in a bit of shade the weekend. So that's due to come on Friday. Anyway, did all that and I thought I'm going to do some editing, which would be great because I still am so behind on getting my next video up. However, I'm failing miserably because my head hurts so much. I think I've like edited like 4 minutes of this video and that is it. I was like, I've just made myself another cuppa because I've got some decaf tea bags and I've decided I know what my perfect cup of tea is. Twinings English breakfast tea with Alpro sweetened soya milk and 2 sugars. That to me, that is the perfect cup of tea. Dexter, what are you doing? Dexter, come here. Come here. What are you doing? You are such a crazy boy. The plan is sit in the dark, got my cup of tea and listen to one of these books because I can use some Spotify listening hours and then it might not hurt my eyeballs. I think I might go for this one because I wanted to get this done by Friday and I'm not even halfway yet. Is it Boogle party time?
Oh, you found Sears as well? Go away.
Did you find any long ones?
I think I found 1 5 letter. I didn't see any of that. Oh, fuck off. You from 2? Jess?
Yeah.
You fuck off, huh?
Hey vlog, it is Friday and we are sat in the car at, I think it's like 6:20. Yesterday was a complete write-off. This week was supposed to be fun and I found it so stressful. Like, don't get me wrong, I am pleased with the colour of my hair. However, I was in there for almost 7 hours. Mind you, my scalp is covered in scabs and I wanted like only this much pink. So all of this pink back here should have been blonde. And then yesterday was Thursday and the only clip I filmed was me and Josh playing that Netflix game. And that was a bit of fun just while we were waiting for our jacket potatoes to cook. My God, both of us woke up with a banging headache, went to work, couldn't work. Josh was sick, he came home. I was on the verge of being sick, so we both ended up in bed. I finished The Wake Up Call by Beth O'Leary and I'm going to rate it 2 stars. I will explain myself. This one was boring. The main female character was so annoying, and how impatient she was and how she wouldn't let anyone explain themselves. The main male character I did like, but at the same time I was like, just both of them just needed to communicate, and that is one of the most frustrating things when it comes to a romance book. Lack of communication I find so irritating. So that was just pain. And then there was a situation with the Christmas card that you hear about at the beginning, and I figured it out, so it wasn't like a big reveal, but my god, the book was irritating and boring. I'm sorry, Beth, but you did not do a good job with that one. Really annoyed reading that. But I am interested to see what Sam thinks, so I haven't put my rating on my Fable yet because I wanted to wait and see kind of what Sam thinks of it. So I finished that, went to sleep, and now it's Friday. TGIF. I'm on my way to pick up Sam. Let's start the car. And we're gonna go to work. The air is very loud. Let's just turn that off. Or down at least. I forgot to mention how I have become slightly obsessed with watching Love Island. And it's the 1 year that I start watching it that everyone has seemed to have stopped watching it. I am trying to manifest colder weather by using my Halloween mug. I don't think it's gonna work, but it's really cute. I've made myself for the first time a yogurt bowl. Not the first time ever, but I've got frozen fruit, and then I've got these clusters in it, and I put a bunch of the chia seeds that are supposed to help with my diet. So let's see how well this goes. I did chop up the frozen strawberries, and I do think, like, I like that they'll make it nice and cold, but also they will start to defrost quite quick. I am big into frozen fruit right now. It's a week later and my mental health has been really suffering in this heat. Like, I feel tired, I feel sweaty, I feel gross, and I have not wanted to do anything. I feel like my mood keeps taking these massive dips at the moment, and I do think some of it is out of frustration of the heat. I keep getting stressed over everything. I have had meetings with my doctor about my medication, so I am doing the best I can, but filming is something that is fun for me, and I don't like to bring the negative vibes to it, as I've said before. I am here to kind of wrap up this video. There's a video I want to start filming tomorrow over the weekend, so it'll be Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because I am taking part in a reading challenge. I did finish The Striker by Anna Huang. I gave this 4 star. It was really good. How dare this man be so perfect, in the sense that he ends up flying out Scarlett's favourite author for private signing and gets her these special edition books. Like, excuse me, what? I was so jealous. And I loved that you get some of the characters from the Twisted series in this, just a little sneak peek of them, so they turn up near the end, which I love. Everything in this felt really real and really raw. I loved both our main characters. I loved the journey they went on. I do recommend it. I don't feel like there was too much football in this either. For it being around a football player, there wasn't too much football. For it being around a dancer, there was chronic illness representation, which was very well handled. Then I started reading Thistlemarsh, and this is by Maria Corrigan. Over the halfway mark on this, and so far it's given me like 4-star feelings as well. I picked this up because it's got gold foiling on, and that's one of the buzzword prompts. So both of these books books are for my buzzword reading prompts. We've got a job title as the title of the book, and then we've also got the gold foiling for the cover prompt. Fairies are supposed to be extinct, so fairies disappeared over 100 years ago. It was only the very foolish or the very determined who held out hope for their return. Our main character, Mouse, is left Thistlemarsh, this like old Victorian home. However, she has got to do it up within a month to be able to keep it or marry. She enlists the help of a fairy and they go on this journey together. It has been very wholesome, very cute, but there is an like underlying tone where there are dark moments as well, which I've really enjoyed. Mouse basically, I think she kind of like freed the fairy and now they're working together, so she makes deals with him and it is really well done. I am really enjoying this book. My brain is so all over the place. I am struggling to explain myself and what's going on. I will probably finish this tonight and then I can start new books for my challenge tomorrow when I start my next video. Josh has also started Starside, which we're going to buddy read together, so that's a bit of a problem for me. Thank you for watching as always and have a super duper good one. Bye.